Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Greene County where deputies are investigating an assault. Sheriff Matt Sasser says that it happened at Garganus and Peanut Road on Friday around lunchtime. Now he says it wasn't reported to them until about 4 hours afterward. It started with two people fighting. Both retreated for non-life-threatening injuries, according to Sasser. Now, Sheriff Sasser would not confirm if any weapons were involved. No one has been charged at this time. And now we want to turn to, again, the ongoing investigation into Jeffrey Epstein, and more details, again, have emerged about his private island. NBC's Ryan Nobles has more.
For the first time this morning, we're seeing new images of the notorious Caribbean estate dubbed Epstein Island. Democrats on the House Oversight Committee releasing more than 150 photos and videos of the sprawling mansion owned by the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Just a small fraction of the 5,000 images the committee obtained.
I'm deeply disturbed by this continuing saga of depravity.
The pictures revealing a room with a dentist chair and masks along the wall. A library with a large chalkboard with words blacked out by the Democrats on the committee. There were also framed photos of the financier and his partner Ghislaine Maxwell, like this one with the late Pope John Paul II. Videos of the pool area, bedrooms, and bathrooms, all part of the property many say Epstein used to groom and traffic young girls for sex. Steve Scully, who worked there and spoke to NBC News in 2019, said at the time he had no direct knowledge the women brought to the island were underage.
I have no way of knowing that truly, but they appeared to be young to me.
The release of the images come as congressional investigators have received Epstein's bank records from JP Morgan and Deutsche Bank. The committee pouring through that info and plans to make it public soon. The money trail, a key focus of their ongoing investigation.
The biggest thing that we're going to learn is actually what's ahead of us in the next few days as it relates to all of the bank and financial records.
What they're still waiting for is the Department of Justice to comply with a law overwhelmingly passed by Congress last month, requiring them to hand over all the files related to the Epstein investigation in 30 days. The deadline is mid-December, but members of Congress are warning they better be prepared to hand them over now.
It's a Herculean effort. I hope they've already started it, because if they haven't, they're breaking the law.
And again, that was Ryan Nobles reporting. We now want to turn to your weather forecast. Today is, again, going to be kind of a transition day where we see, again, gradual cloud cover build over eastern North Carolina skies. And that cloud cover will eventually lead to the raindrops that you see across southern Mississippi, southern Alabama, and across central Georgia. Now, again, those don't look like they are headed towards eastern North Carolina, but look at the rain showers you're seeing back towards Arkansas, reaching a little bit further northward. That's how all of the Georgia rain showers are going to get pushed into the east. A separate area of low pressure is going to sweep in behind it, and that is going to push a lot of that moisture into eastern North Carolina, kind of carrying it up to the northeast as we head really through the next 12 hours. Again, the rain showers not expected to arrive until we get possibly later on tonight. Those of you closer to I-95 may see a few of these raindrops, light raindrops, rolling in, I would say around 5, 6, 7 p.m. at night tonight. But currently, not seeing any rain showers across eastern North Carolina. Yeah, we've got some cloud cover, but again, do want to highlight what we are looking at moving forward through today. Cloud cover will remain thick, and then it gets even thicker by 5 o'clock. Some light rain showers will be possible. I think heavier rain again expected through the morning on Friday. The opportunity for snowflakes across eastern North Carolina continues to dwindle, getting smaller and smaller. I don't think many are going to have the opportunity to see a few flakes, but if you are watching across northern Halifax County or Northampton County early tomorrow morning around 6, 7, 8, 9 a.m. at the very latest, you could possibly see some light snowflakes coming down. Obviously, they are not going to be sticking to the ground, but still a cool sight in December. On Saturday, more rain showers hanging out around eastern North Carolina, predominantly south of Highway 264. Some areas north of 264 could see a few drops, but the rain will be heavier as you get closer to the Crystal Coast. So if you are wondering, okay, where can I go if I want to avoid the rain showers, try and work your way northward. That's the best opportunity for drier weather over both Saturday as well as Sunday. Right now, this is view through our Washington cam. 49 degrees, west-northwesterly wind at 5 miles an hour. Overall, again, a cloudy day at this point. We started out with some sunshine. That sunshine seems to be fading quickly. That will again lead to raindrops coming in later on this evening. Right now, 50 degrees in Greenville, northwesterly wind at 3 miles an hour. Now, current air temperatures, again, most of us in the mid to upper 40s, a few of us starting to sneak into the low 50s. We've got 50 degrees in Hatteras, Beaufort, Greenville, as well as Rocky Mount. Swan Quarter coming in at 52 degrees. We've got 47 in Williamston, Edenton, and Manteo. 48 degrees showing up in New Bern, Kinston, as well as Jacksonville. We are again going to be cooler than average today, but we are going to be even cooler than today coming up for tomorrow. So if you're a fan of the heat, over the next 7 days, things just aren't really trending your way. Here's a kind of look at that whole system coming together. You see that low pressure system moving across the southeastern United States, forcing that rain through. We will see again a continuation of those drops because a secondary low will be moving out of Mexico into Texas, and then those two fronts essentially will connect, leading to kind of a long band of rain showers stretched across the southeastern United States, stretching from about Houston across New Orleans, Biloxi, across central Georgia, and then into South Carolina, and again over southern eastern North Carolina. That's a forecast coming up for Saturday, but here's a look at your full 8-day forecast. Over the weekend, air temperatures will warm up, but rain showers again will likely remain predominantly again closer to the Crystal Coast. Saturday, 30% chance of rain. Sunday, 20% chance. Monday, 30%. And then we warm up after we get done with Monday, going from 42 degrees to start off the week next week to 48 degrees by Tuesday, low 50s by Wednesday, low 60s coming up by the time we reach next Thursday. Well, that's all we have time for today's noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Thursday.